pictures and patterns put into words that stream across the page, capturing life as soft-spoken.
Hey everybody, Jane here, and I am doing a book haul video. I honestly don't do these very often for a number of reasons. Number one just being I don't buy books too often. And when I do, it tends to be like this, a major shopping spree. And this was a spree, people. So I'm gonna go through these fairly quickly. Some I'm gonna comment deeply on, some I'm not. However, feel free in the comments below to tell me what you think of any or all of these books. So the first book I got, actually the first two books I got from Amazon, and they are books by Becca Syme. She writes for authors about things like burnout and creativity. So I've got Dear Writer, You Need to Quit, and Dear Writer, Are You in Burnout? So I'm loving her podcast. I will link that down below, and really wanted to read some of her books. Another book I got from Amazon, and these are the only three I got at Amazon because I don't often pay full price for books, I do sometimes, is No Bones About It. This is a book that was recommended to me in a book group I'm in online. I was asking about books that are werewolf, but where the werewolves aren't like all alpha and tough and things like that. And this, I believe, is a mystery with a werewolf detective. So that sounds right up my alley, and I'm really excited to read it. The rest of these books came from one of three thrift stores or a used bookstore. Me and my friend were out. She's a bookworm too, and we just went crazy. I have The Surrogate by Judith Henry Wall. This is a thriller of some kind, I believe, about a woman who signs up to be a surrogate, and then it sounds like the people are going to try to kill her. Don't know, but that's the impression I get. I actually was really excited about that. I love anything with like IVF and pregnancy and surrogacy and fertility. Like all that is interesting to me, and then I've been wanting to read some more thrillers, so this sounded amazing. The next book I picked up was The Old Man and the Cat. I don't actually know what this is about, but The Old Man and the Cat, it sounds like it would be cute and fun and wonderful, and I wanted it and it was cheap. This is When We Were Sisters. And again, this was more of a cover buy. I love any kind of like long lost siblings, family relationships that maybe are broken, or maybe at this point they're estranged, I don't know. But I was really excited to pick this book up, and I want to read it. I will tell you too, guys, like honestly, I get all these books. I am sucky at reading through things, so it's going to be a while till I get through all these, just so you know. I picked up Outlander. This is the first book. I'll tell you, I've been reading it as an audiobook, and I am probably, I don't know, a quarter of the way through, maybe halfway, and I'm really struggling with it, and I thought maybe I'll pick up the paperback and see if this helps, because I only can read it right now while we're driving. The print is a little bigger than I thought, which is nice, because I was a little worried that it was going to be super, super tiny and I wouldn't actually be able to see it, but I am enjoying it-ish, but I'm also really struggling with it, and I'm hoping having it in paper will help me move on to actually reading it. The next one is The Catcher in the Rye. I don't really know much about it. I know it's a classic, and I don't really read classics, but I've heard good or interesting things about this, so I thought I should give it a shot. Next is Shadow of Doubt. This is a mystery. There's probably a dog involved. Everything I Love. Verity by Colleen Hoover. This was one that my friend recommended to me, said is amazing. I've heard good things about it, so I'm going to give it a try. The Honey Dauntless by Christina Lauren. I have had some Christina Laurens that I absolutely love, some that I have not loved. This was at the used bookstore, and I thought, I really have been wanting kind of a funny rom-com type thing, and I'm hoping that this is exactly what I'm feeling. I'm hoping. It's very Valentine-y, so I might try to read it before Valentine's comes. Next we have Every Last Fear. I'm not going to lie, I got this because my bestie has it and we're going to buddy read it at some point. I don't know what it's about. It's a thriller of some kind, I'm thinking. Next we have Make Me a Match. Don't know anything about it. Cover and title by. Daddy on the Way. Another cover and title by. This is the kind of book I enjoy and frequently get. I have Sing You Home by Jodi Picoult. I generally love that her books are big ideas. Some are hit with me, some are miss with me, but she's an author that I know she's going to take me on a ride, and it's going to stimulate my brain even if I don't necessarily love where it ends or if I have trouble along the way. Generally, I like her stuff, but there have been a few that have not, where I've really hated the endings or really felt frustrated with. Hopefully not that one. I have The Nanny. I am gonna guess this is a rom-com of some kind. Again, cover and title by. Beautiful Creatures, cover and title by. Then I have Pox and Wundersmith. I've already read Wundersmith, but I recently had bought The Trials of Morrigan Crow, and I thought, well, I want Wundersmith, so I got that one to have on my shelf as well. I've not read Pox. I started it, but I'd had too much time pass between reading the first two books, and so I was really confused as to what was going on. So me and my kids recently-ish did a reread for Wundersmith, it was their first read, but my reread for Wundersmith, so now I feel like I could do Pox and know who the characters are and what's going on again. And the last book I picked up in this busy, crazy book haul was Bridgerton, The Duke and I. I've read, I think, one or two Julia Quinn, because I follow her on Facebook, so I know I found her somehow, and I really must have enjoyed it, because I don't follow too many authors on Facebook that I'm not friends with, and I don't know Julia personally, kind of wish I did, but I know this is a TV series, and I kind of wanted to read the books before I read watch the show. So I picked this up. I'm gonna give it a try, see if I enjoy it. It's historical romance, so it seems like it's up my alley. So those are all the books I recently hauled. Please tell me if you have read them, if you love them, if you hate them, what ones I should prioritize, what ones I probably can put lower on my list. You know, maybe you didn't love it and don't think I will either. But anyway, drop them in the comments below. This has been Jane. I'll see you next time. Bye.